13 love, 13 love, 13 love. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Today has been quite busy for me, but it's always household work. Thank goodness it's not nothing crazy. But I finally got done with that nonetheless. And this idea came to mind. It's a business idea that I think some couples can make use of, especially those that like to travel, especially those that like to travel upon the road. Now we see everything that's going on in Rome. Don't need to even discuss it, or put any more energy into it. More so, take our energy from it. We need to obviously find ways to depend on one another instead of this great Babylon beast that's falling. I was eating some cherries, right? And I was interested in growing some, but they don't do well in tropical climates. All right. So I was like, dang, it wouldn't thrive well here. I mean, it's possible, but the type of energy that it needs and the type of energy I'd have to put into looking for the particular type of seeds, I think some from Barbados as well as they would do well if they were grown together with different varieties of cherries. And I mean, I already felt a little tired from what I was already doing, so maybe that was what it was. But I'm just like, I don't want to put any energy into that. I want to focus on what's here and what's native to where I'm at and what grows well here in this tropical environment. I'm in zone 9. So you can check your zones to know what you can grow in your zone. So yeah, I'm just like, maybe if there's a cousin that lives in a state where they can grow cherries or other fruit, this is just an example. Whatever fruit, whatever vegetable, whatever herb, whatever grain, whatever you would be able to grow in your state with ease, right? We could have cousins that start a business or get a few vans and, put the logo on it, title it, 13 Love Produce or, Produce on the Go, whatever you want to call it. And we have these throughout each state, which this would also give cousins a business, right? That they can start. So anyone who's out there struggling. And these cousins could travel state to state doing basically what delivery trucks do. See, we're getting our produce from abroad, but the beast is the one that's bringing it in from wherever it's coming from. So what if we could do that where we at within, hey, what is Ocean doing? Oh, my goodness, what is that? What is that, Ocean? Ocean, what is that? Oh my goodness, that's a bird. Hey, stop. Oh, she killed a cardinal. And I'm sitting there like, what is this girl slapping around like this? I'm thinking the thing is moving. I'm thinking it's alive. I'm like, I know damn well this is not no red rat. Oh, Ocean. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna have to look into that. But, they're cats. That's what they do. But, that really just threw me off. Excuse me. Let me capture my thought back. So, yeah, we could barter amongst each other within the states, growing what can grow within our zones. And then maybe once a week, these deliveries will go out where we're bartering. So us cousins who's in tropical, in a tropical state or, really a county, but let's not overthink with all that because I'm still trying to figure that out anyways. But we in a tropical zone, they're not in a tropical zone. Things that grow with them, that's just fine. That grows in cooler climates a little bit better. We could barter that, and we can barter with them what we got. So it would be an exchange. But we would need someone who's willing to be on the road delivering. So anyone who would be interested in that, anyone who likes to travel anyways, anyone who likes to be on the road, that's quite cool for you, as well as the fact that some way, somehow it would be of benefit to that person. We're not vampires. We're not finna drain each other out. We still got to live in this world. So yes, that person would have to get some sort of donation or finance, whatever you want to call it, to help them maintain their lifestyle here, Um, so let's not say no from the heart stuff when it comes to business. Let's not do that to one another. We know exactly who to donate to, but we know exactly who to actually pay, and that's important. To not have people on the road traveling for hours and hours and hours and they're not making anything. So, yeah, I'm guessing we could figure that out because here's the thing, also with the droughts, the extreme heat that's beating down on these farmers' properties and, all these different things that's happening, the fertilizer stuff, which is keeping people. I mean, there's a lot of farmers that's literally cutting back how much they're growing because of all the stuff that's going on. So we cannot depend on outside sources. That's the point of me saying that. So if we could find a way to come together. I mean, look, we don't even own where we're at. We don't own it. We're renting. I'm growing stuff in containers and in buckets and in bins. Okay, so if you're willing, if you have any space, because I can grow stuff all along this side. I can grow stuff all along this side. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what I'm trying to grow and how much sunlight it needs. Whatever needs the most sunlight, I put on the other side. Up to 6 hours or 4 to 6 hours. Back there gets about 2 to 3 hours of sunlight. Over here gets about the same. And up there by that big tree gets about no sunlight at all. All right. I can make lots of use of this. This could be filled with stuff. So if you have any space at all like that, even if you don't own where you at, even if you don't own the land or the home, let me bring you around to the front part because I do actually got some buckets up here that I transplanted that can't take the sun right now if you watch my last video. So these tomatoes and okra got to be over here. I can literally wrap stuff all around this lawn. And there still be room. I could put stuff on the pavement here. Ocean, please, with your damn bird. She just, my goodness, she do it right in front of the house door. I don't. Anyway, so yeah, all that space, that could be used, though it's minimal, though it's small. So, yeah, you can have a section that's for you and your dynasty, and then you can have that section where, let's say, you can grow strawberries where you're at, or you can grow grapes or cherries or whatever you can grow in your zone. And you dedicate a small piece of your land to it and be like, okay, cuzzo's there in Georgia want to barter XYZ with cuzzo's there in Florida, or cuzzo's in Carolina want to barter this with this, and cuzzo's that might be in, I don't know, let's just say a random place. Now, I don't want to say Arizona because it's hot there. I'm somewhere a little bit cooler. I don't want to say Massachusetts or New York because I don't really know anyone there anymore. Everyone has pretty much left those places. New Jersey or whatever. Want to barter some stuff from cooler climates that grow better, maybe like apples, with cuzzo's who grow tropical fruits in the South. If that person's really willing to do that, travel back and forth. Yes, because it'll be a business and stuff like that. It could probably get some pretty good funding. So just some ideas to put out there. I'm not saying nobody take these ideas and run. I've been having ideas for the community since 2014, 15. Oh, excuse me, I didn't actually come into the community till 2015. So, yeah, I've been having plenty of ideas, but I don't act on any of them because everyone's vibration got to be right. All this petty stuff got to be put to rest, etc., etc. There's a lot to go on. Everybody's energy got to be right. A business transaction shouldn't turn into a roast after you've helped a person or after you've built with a person. It's levels to it, So I put it out there. I've put all that stuff out there, and little by little, certain things are really getting done because the thoughts are getting around. So, yeah, just consider it, think about it, and whoever's willing to do it, consult with those elders and those that are, able to give you the yes or no on certain things. Consult with them, of course, because you never know what others might already be working on, and then you kind of just come out of nowhere, but someone is already working on that. So make sure you're communicating. That's another big issue that people have. Just communicate, and kind of figure that out, so that when they're struggling to have access to things, we're growing stuff amongst each other, amongst one another, and getting it back to and from wherever. You know what I'm saying? So if there's no more mangoes in the grocery store, that doesn't affect us because we're already building with other cousins and we're bartering that type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? So we need hands all over with stuff like this. Even if cousins abroad can do this, not only with each other, but if we could find a way to get it back and forth to one another, that would be great. Even if it's shipping stuff. You know what I mean? Because you can ship stuff like that. It may be pricey, but once you get the fruit and you eat it, you can send the seeds back and they can replant the seeds, etc., so seeds aren't being thrown away. That's another thing. If you're eating something that you can't replant where you're at because it don't grow well in your zone, you can ship it out to somebody that can plant it. And make an agreement with that being. Or it could be more of a community-like thing. But if people start off just simply doing this with each other privately, that's great too, and let people know how it goes. But I don't know, because not all cousins own land right now, not all cousins own property, not all cousins own homes. I'm not the only one. Some cousins don't even have a roof over their head. So when I think of things, I try to think of things that cater to everyone, not just people that can do certain things. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those things that whether you own your property or not, whether you own land or not, you can actually grow food, not just for you and your dynasty, but to participate in this. So that if you want to exchange something, you can. Even rice, grains, herbs, nuts, that's not limited. But to depend on grocery stores and these farmers to have this stuff, we're going to be very disappointed when, certain people are not producing certain things because it take up too much space or too much nutrients, and you only got about 3 vegetables and 4 different kind of fruit in your store. You're going to be really pissed. But that's what happens when you're depending on sources outside of self instead of us depending on each other. So let me know what you think. Excuse my little attitude. I don't even have an attitude, but I know that's how it's received. When I'm passionate, I speak with much authority, and a lot of people can't handle that energy from me. But I was just feeling a bit authoritative, and I was hurting over that little bird. Also, that really hurts me to see. She definitely shouldn't have put it at the house door, but she's an animal, and a beast is going to be a beast. So I accept that, and I move forward. If you took that any kind of way, sorry. I'm still learning how to be accepting of how nature is. And, I remember my cat Eden, he was eating a bird in front of me, and I stopped him. I'm like, I know that's what you do. You're an animal, but don't do it in front of me because I don't want to see that baby bird screaming for its life. That's just me. So as I'm detaching from that over emotional stuff, you're going to have to bear with me if we happen to make a video and something disturbing like that just comes up. So I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. Know the Most High is with you. Elohim is everywhere. Big Alma Mama's omnipresence is everywhere. She's everywhere and she's nowhere at the same time. 913 Holy Spirit, the Ankya. Thank you for the nature that you sustain, and thank you for sustaining us through that nature. Thank y'all for all you do for all the Most High's children worldwide. Keep us protected and safe from all evil and seen and unseen, and the evil within ourselves and the evil within each other. Keep us protected and safe. 13 love.